What up, Clashers, and welcome to my final video of the recap of the war against Oceans 4. As you can see, we've got 5 hours left, and the enemy is way behind, no chance of catching up. I just want to show you 2 attacks. One is from Mini G again. It was a Golava attack. He had 1 golem, 2 level 2, 1 CC golem max, 3 hounds, and some wizards and loons. Very easy base for Golava due to the fact that there are 2 air defenses in the square. Queen is right there. Expose, 1 down, 1 up, and again low level air defenses for Tunnel 9. Let's start the attack. Drops his 1 golem, drops his high level golem. We actually spoke about this before the attack because of all the defenses on this side targeting the max golem and also the queen that's on this side. This is actually a second attack, and we knew that there were a Tesla placed right here, and he strategically placed the golems just out of reach of the Tesla so that they won't take a walk towards the Tesla but actually be tanking for the wizards that he's about to drop. So good job with the max golem on the left hand side, G. So he creates a good funnel, drops the jump spell, golems get drawn to the Tesla, jumps over the wall, king and queen is dropped. Out comes the CC troops, drops the poison, trips the giant bomb. King takes care of the queen. Queen starts targeting the air defenses, and starts dropping the hounds for the lava attack of the raid. Drops his 2 rage spells. Hounds pops. The loons comes in and takes care of the air defenses and the expos. Only 1 loon on the right hand side there. That's why I dropped the hound on that side, and he also had to wait a little bit longer because he wasn't sure which way the loons were going to go. But good weight on that hound, G. Takes care of the last Tesla. Now it's just basically clean up again. And it was a good war for Mini G. 6 stars from this one. Good attacks, mate. Well done. Just taking care of the trash buildings now, and excellent job done. Second attack I want to show you is my attack on I think it was number 13. This is my mini account, so I have a Town Hall 7, and the Town Hall 7s in the war was actually done already. So for my second attack I tried a Town Hall 8 with my level 2 hogs. This is a second attack as well, so I knew where the giant bombs were. There was one over there, one over there, and one over there. So what I did was I tried to get to trip the giant bombs with a couple of hogs prior to my initial raid, and that didn't work out all that well. So I wasted a couple of hogs on that, but I kept the giants just in case I need them later on to trip the giant bombs, and also obviously the 3 healing spells. So it was an easy lure. I just love it when people place outer buildings like this where you can create an anchor for your troops. So as you can see, the pathing of the hogs weren't perfect because of the mortar being a bit out in the cannon where the giant bomb was placed. Drop my giant at the bottom, you have to trip that giant bomb. Comes in the kill squad, couple of archers, takes care of the dragon in the CC. And I knew there were spring traps placed right there in the corners. That's why I dropped 2 hogs, one for each side, just to trigger the spring traps before I deployed my mass hogs. Also looked at the pathing of it, making sure that I can use my healing spells to the best of the ability. So it's just the first 2 hogs at the moment, and then a 4-finger drop. Two heals. Hogs starting moving through the base. I always start on the opposite of where the king is situated. I found that even with tunnel 7s, when you drop your hogs on the same side as what the king is, your hogs go for defenses, and they won't attack the king until everything else all the defenses are down. So when you drop your hogs, for example, on this side, the king will come out and start, beating on them all the way through until they're out of his range, and which to me, doesn't make sense coming in from the side of the king, as he will start beating on your hogs. So I always try to come in from the opposite side of where the king is situated, so that at the end of the raid, after they've finished, for example, if there's only these 3 defenses left, once they've done these, they can move back to the king, take care of him, and then go over to cleaning up the rest of the base. So even on tunnel 7, I try to keep it in mind to not start on the same side as the king. So all this time, the hogs are coming from this side. There's only the defenses that's hitting at them. Now the king starts beating at this group of hogs. I knew there was a giant bomb, and I wasn't sure if they were going to go over the wall to the archer tower. That's why I dropped the healing there. So now there's only these 2 defenses left. Now they can turn back to the king and take care of him. Because they're low level hogs, the hit points are very low. The king can take care of a couple of hogs real quick. That's why I try to not face the king with my initial deployment. And wreck the base. So tunnel 7 hogs or level 2 hogs against tunnel 8. It can be done. Not all the bases, but we do try every now and again. Couple of hogs left, giants and archers, rage my king just to make sure that I finish in time. So that is a wrap, guys. Good war. We did extremely well. And like I said, Impolite Adults are recruiting, so if there's anyone interested, please apply in-game or on the forums, and hope to see you soon. Thanks. Cheers.